Just outside the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Today, we see who's better in the NFC.
So the double and triple standard here for a woman prosecutor, one color prosecutor.
Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. Good start to this one for him. Their first offensive snap picks up 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. A 3rd down run with Blue.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you can feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
We're in the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Heads out on the bootleg. Headed out right. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they make the tackle at the 38.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They'll start the drive with Blue. But I believe the Cowboys were the first to the football. They were, so they keep possession. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's 16 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. The play fake, he'll throw. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback, complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, they need 7. Dropping back to throw. He brings it in. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
19 Tiger.
Blue. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Go! Ready, ready?
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Okay, break.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Ready? Get ready.
On the ground again with Mixon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolf. Let go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Let's go.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. This is Lane. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Washington 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready? Top 50. Panther 60. Ready?
Play action now. Daniels. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Daniels is going to throw again. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal.
Ready? 19, Panther 60, Panther 60. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Makes the catch. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Come on, set.
Mixon. He can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Stop for no gain, and now a big 3rd and goal decision coming up.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Go.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Commanders ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they're thinking points.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. And the defender comes away with it. Marquise Bell making the play. It's a foot race. The 50. And the Cowboys get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, the pick came in one end zone. I think for a while there, Kate, it looked like it it was going to finish in the other end zone. They don't get the points. Boy, did they get a whole bunch of momentum after an outstanding return right there in the enemy territory.
First down now, ball at the 33. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And screen here to Blue. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Throwing now out of the shotgun. This is caught by Blue. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Here we go, set. Back to 60, back to 60. 65.
They send the tight end in motion left. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. And that delay a game certainly ups the difficulty on this third down. They need 7. Third and long. They're going to throw. Vacates quickly left side. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this is Cox. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Trick the Eagle. Trick the Eagle. Steady.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Dragons, Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Joe Mixon. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
3rd and short, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
To the air again, Daniels. Bails out of the pocket quick. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18.
Again, Daniels to the air. Intercepted in the end zone. Marquise Bell making the play. And the Cowboys will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
You know exactly what I don't like there, Kate. It's only first and goal. You got a couple more plays in your pocket to get in the end zone. Instead, you put the ball in harm's way on your very first crack, and now, well, that defense has an opportunity to bail themselves out exactly what they just did.
On the give, it's Blue. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Connects on the crosser. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They go play action on first down. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. Tackle made by Trey Amos. It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. Second down now, 7 to go. Now he'll throw off the play fake. It's his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. They'll work against the blitz. Jump off, caught by his back. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down, because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Throwing it again here. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
From the gun on third down. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. Throwing from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Escapes out to the left.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
From inside the 1, here's first and goal. Blue can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal. One of the tight ends motioning left. Back on second and goal. That one's tipped and intercepted. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. Into the red zone. And the Commanders do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Back. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, 5 here.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. This is caught inside the 15. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Commanders 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. Blue running to the right. And he's stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here, second and 1.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. The middle, Blue. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be good for Dallas, first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Blue gets the handoff. Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Now Blue. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Buying some time left. He tucks it and takes off. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Back now, pressure coming. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check go.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Going run again with Swift. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Cowboys take a 13-point lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. On his Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. To kick it away. Here's Moody. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay,
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. To throw, Daniels. Oh no, they get him yet again. That's the rookie from Auburn. And the Cowboys take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
On 1st down, it's Blue. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go play action. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now the punt return nearly didn't. The offense get a chance to find the end zone here themselves. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Blue. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys make it a 3-possession game. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver one.
This one is up and good. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. He got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Stephanie, go!
Back to work after throwing the pick. And this one is launched downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up.
At the 35-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 19, 18. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Finds him on the crossing route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Come on, set! 19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now slipped away. Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. To throw again, it's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now it's Terry McLaurin on the target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And that tackle stops him after a solid game.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this.
COVID-19.
Daniels is going to throw again. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Washington, first down.
60 Maverick.
To the air again, Daniels. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
That's another Washington first down.
First and 10, a run to Mixon. He's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's the Commanders with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Ready, ready. 70 Lions. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Brings it in. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders get it back to a 14-point game.
Commanders 14.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
Going with blue here. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
First down. Here's Swift. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Kid, I think I can even feel it up here in the booth. You feel this offensive line just gaining confidence. When you get chunk run after chunk run in this league, boy, those big guys say feed the run game.
Going to the ground again on first. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Pack the 60. Let's go.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
18 Cardinal. Bronco switch. Hut.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Changing things up. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. And they scoop it up. Time to push the line. He's able to muster up a little something there after bringing in that fumble, Brock, but he can't get back to the line of scrimmage. Unable to connect with his running back. And that makes it 2nd and long. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
3rd down run with Blue. And he drives this forward to the 6.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Ready up.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's go now.
They'll run this with Blue. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. Moody knocks it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18. Find it.
Here's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Working quickly here.
A gain of 17 yards. And a Washington
19 light.
1st down.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Daniels now. And they pick him off again. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Here's Swift to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Cowboys nearing their 6th win this season. Swift gets it again on 2nd down. Stopped after a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. Staying grounded with Swift. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open. A little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. Give him 5 on that carry. Bringing up 2nd and 5.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. One in behind center with Swift. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards after this.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rival.